Welcome back to another segment of Cashing Out. I'm your host, Billy Alvaro. My co-host, Wayne Hartart. We're here with David LaForte from Equity Settlements. In the first segment, we were speaking about title defects. I think we were speaking about survey issues in the first segment, how important it is for you as a buyer of a property or even you as a seller of a property to understand what you have on your property lines and your meets and bounds and your property lines where it could really hurt you from selling your house. If you have a fence that's out of possession or on your neighbor's property or your neighbor's fences on your property, if you have a garage that was built too far over, these are all issues that you're going to have to deal with when selling to a non-cash buyer, somebody who's going to get a mortgage. If you're selling to somebody like us from Easy Sell Property Solutions, we buy all cash. Of course, we're going to take it into consideration, but we're not going to walk away from the deal because of these title defects. We're going to be able to come up with a solution, hence the name Easy Sell Property Solutions. We're going to come up with a solution to figure out how to get this property sold where you're able to get a fair number for it. We're able to walk away with the property, and then we can take the issues, put them from your shoulders onto ours. If you want to find out about us, you can hit us online at easysell411.com or by phone, 631-400-EASY. And with David, you can reach him on his phone, 631-786-8391 or equitysettlements.com. So, Dave, this second segment, what I want to speak about is you and I had some, over the last 10 years, we have quite a few properties where people either inherited it or they had a property that they've had for years where mortgages were paid off. And for one reason or another, the bank that got paid off, and banks are notorious for doing this, they never actually recorded the satisfaction on the property. And so, first of all, what does that do to a property when a mortgage really was paid, but it's still showing as open against the title? What happens with that?
It causes something commonly referred to as a cloud on title.
Cloud on title.
And it needs to be addressed.
So it's not really easily addressable.
No. I have a case scheduled to close tomorrow. Credit line was paid off. No one could find the satisfaction. So, a request has to go into the FDIC, which can take 30, 60, 90 days to find this.
And in some cases, these banks, if they're out of business, it's even worse.
Correct.
Right? So if you know the way banks are, and everybody out there that's listening that had a mortgage knows, you buy a property, 3 months later you get a letter in the mail saying, you're no longer going to make your payment to X bank, you're going to make it to Y bank. 6 months later, it's again sold to somebody else. Yeah. Oh, new services. So over a 30-year or 15-year period of you having this mortgage, it might have been sold 6, 10, 12, 15 times. And then the worst thing is, a lot of these banks that end up buying them, they end up going out of business. Mm. So you're making payments to a bank, you pay them off thinking, hey, everything's cool, I paid my mortgage off, not realizing that you really need to go down to the town and check to see if they ever filed a satisfaction. You have this property, you've had it paid off for the last 3, 4, 5 years. Now you're going to sell it, and the bank that you paid off is out of business. It is a major, major problem because the buyer of that property, who's getting title insurance, who's getting a mortgage, is going to look at you and say, I can't buy this property because I can't get clear title because there's a cloud because of this issue that's on it.
Correct.
And a lot of the times, the buyers of the property aren't going to stick around 6 months to a year to wait to get this deal cleared up because they want to move into the house.
Yeah, they got timelines, kids going back to school, holidays. If something's going to take that long to clear up, they're not going to want to wait.
Right. And it does take time, and it takes money.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. Right. So let's just say, Dave, there's a situation, because we've had a couple of them, where you can't track down the bank with the FDIC. You put in the notices, and they're nowhere to be found. There's a process. I don't want to go into exactly the name of it, but there's a process, just like we can get the liens and judgments eliminated from the title, there's a process to get these mortgages eliminated from the title. And we've done this.
Yes.
It does take time. It does take money. But the key point is it actually clears up the cloud on title and gets that seller to be able to sell a property. The only people I know who do that are cash buyers. And there's not even a lot of cash buyers who do it because they're just not privy to how this process works. Because I've owned a bank and because I owned a title company years back, I understand how to cut through the red tape pretty quickly. And I understand it's important, if you're going to get into business, to align yourself with professionals who actually understand the business, whether it's title, whether it's survey, whether it's attorney, whether it's home inspectors. We have to align ourselves with quality individuals who are going to have our back and know how to get things done. And we've gotten these deals done in the past. What was the timelines? I mean, it's pretty long.
Well, we just had a transaction we were partners on. We were in contract for 2 years.
2 years in that property.
2 years.
And this was something that the seller tried selling for about 3 or 4 years prior to, where he couldn't sell. He was basically giving up.
Correct.
He was not going to sell this house. It was going to sit there and rot.
Yes.
basically.
Yep.
And so we stepped in and we guided him. We knew exactly how to get this deal done. We instructed him what to do. And it took him 19 months, 20 months?
Yeah, just about. So the property, the mortgage that was secured against the property was in foreclosure. The bank could not finalize their foreclosure proceedings because they didn't have original documents to foreclose. So during the financial crisis with mortgages switching hands, week in, week out, month in, month out, the actual mortgage holder, lost their collateral instruments to foreclose. So basically, arrears were just kept on building up and building up. So, like Billy had said, we guided him.
And this wasn't a traditional short sale. People thinking, they did a short. Not a traditional short.
Definitely not a short sale.
And it couldn't be a short because of the fact that they had no original documents. They couldn't even negotiate. They couldn't do anything.
Correct.
Meaning the bank.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, 19 months later, the lender actually took something called a short pay, where only a certain amount of money, I forget what the number was, irrelevant, but they took a certain amount of money to actually issue a satisfaction to forgive the lien.
Only after we had to go through court and
Correct.
get the court to actually push them to do this.
Yes. Yeah.
If we didn't go through court, this property would have been sitting there for years and rotted, not being able to do anything.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you're living in New York, anywhere in New York, and you have a property that you want to sell and you want to get a fair price for your house and you want to do it the most hassle-free way, give us a call at Easy Sell Property Solutions. Myself, my cousin, the whole staff there. We still have our first hire from 10 years ago. We have a very good office. And I'm not saying it because it's our office. It's just, man, the people that we have around us in our office, the people that we have on our support team, just quality individuals. And they're people who they think alike, they act alike, they have similar values. We really are a family-oriented company with values, and we're looking to help out New Yorkers, whether you live in Brooklyn, the Bronx, Long Island, Suffolk County, Nassau County. We're starting to go out to Staten Island. It really doesn't matter where your house is. If you want to see if you can get a fair number for your property and sell it on your timeline and take the burden of trying to sell this house either on your own or to somebody who's going to get a mortgage, I mean, Wayne, what should they do, man? They should give us a call because we really do get things done. And you in the back end dealing with all the issues, because I'm able to on the front end say yes to everything, but then I got to kind of put it on your shoulders in the back end. You have to deal with it.
And somebody's got to clean up the issues.
Yeah, you got to clean up the issues. But listen, that's why I call you cleanup, because you come in and you take care of it.
Yeah, no, listen, there's no issue we haven't been able to take care of over these years. We've done them all.
Yeah.
So let your issues become ours. We're experts. We have a team, that can handle every one of these issues, whether it's the title issues, the CO issues, the house is falling apart. I mean, we're experts at all of them. So
title defects, survey issues, open CFOs, open permits, violations. I don't care what the situation is.
No.
Honestly, give us a call, 631-400-EASY. If you give us just 5 to 15 minutes over the phone, give us a call at 631-400-EASY. Let us go through the process with you. Let us find out and identify, first off, what the potential problem is, and then allow us to offer you a proper solution. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. As a matter of fact, I know you will. And listen, the expression goes, if we can't help them, if they don't like what we have to offer, we simply do what?
We part as friends.
We part as friends. And that's the key point. This isn't a transaction where we're going to try to hammer you to do business with
Absolutely
us.
not.
If it's a win-win and all parties are going to walk away happy, man, let's do it. And if it's not a win-win, hey, listen, maybe we could educate you in a way where you didn't realize you had other solutions, and we can give you that, and then you'll be better off. Yeah. This was a great show.
Love it.
You guys
Always.
are the best. We are Easy Sell Property Solutions. You can find us online, easysell411.com. Wayne Hartar, Billy Alvaro, and our very special guest, David LaForte from Equity Settlements. You can find him at 631-786-8391. You guys are great. You're great. You're great. Everybody's great.
Everybody's great.
Have a great day.
Thank you, everyone.